2015 was an interesting year for movies as it began this whole trend of sequels based on old IPs that had been dormant for years. The term legacy sequel has been thrown around a lot recently, even though legacy sequels were a thing long before this whole wave began. Regardless, this trend is still going strong and not slowing down. So I thought I'd look back at where things all started and discuss why Jurassic World has aged well. Before I talk about Jurassic World, I decided I should go over what makes a legacy sequel work. I think a good legacy sequel should continue and expand on the original's themes, while also pushing the story in a new direction. The most common problem I find in bad legacy sequels is when they desperately try to surpass the first film. In Jurassic World, a new dinosaur, the Indominus Rex, is created by mixing the DNA of other dinosaurs to boost sales. This backfires, however, and the I-Rex ends up destroying the park. Jurassic World is meant to be a metaphor for movie sequels trying to beat the original by doing something ridiculous and over the top, only to end up shooting the franchise in the foot. Throughout the movie, there is an emphasis on the I-Rex being bigger and better.
Who authorized you to do this?
You did. Bigger. Scarier. Cooler, I believe is the word that you used in your memo.
To stop her reign of terror, it took the veteran T-Rex to save the day. With a little help, of course. While Rexy made her entrance, she broke through a Spinosaurus skeleton. Most likely a response to the previous installment that put the series on a hiatus. Jurassic World's message that going bigger and better is not a good idea is something that filmmakers and studios sadly didn't take into account, as more sequels the following years fell for this trap and the results were disastrous. Granted, there were some exceptions to the rule, but that was mostly for franchises that are still young. Not the case for legacy sequels, though. As I stated earlier, the best legacy sequels are the ones that tend to do something different from the previous film and push the series in a new direction instead of trying to recapture the magic of the first film. You can't beat the classics, so why even try? Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe.